Hello, my friends. Welcome once again to Faith Walk 101. We are so glad that you could join us. You know, we live in a world where sometimes we just get tired, don't we? We just get so wore out dealing with the same old problems over and over and over. You know, Paul writes in Romans 12, 11, verses 11 and 12, he says, never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual favor, serving the Lord. And that sometimes that seems very difficult when it just seems like it's one problem after another. But he goes on to say, I want you to be joyful in hope, patience in affliction, faithful in prayer. And that seems like a very hard thing to do when we are experiencing times of affliction and when it just seems like problems are overwhelming. But you know, life can be unpleasant. And we all have experienced those unpleasant moments. But everything is not always going to be a happy moment. And we know that. And but Paul was saying earlier, he says, I want you to keep that zeal, keep that enthusiasm, stay faithful, and this spiritual favor. And so we don't give up. We stay faithful. And that is so important. We should not be lazy with no plan, but only trying to live a life of convenience. You know, there are some people, their whole life is about seeking convenience, wanting to be comfortable. But we understand that every moment in this life is not going to be a happy moment. But Paul is reminding us to stay faithful, even and keep that joy, joyful in hope. And in patience, in affliction, because everybody is going to experience some troubled times sometimes. So Paul is urging us to stay and be energetic in our walk, even when there is affliction. Now I know that may be hard, but that's why we need to be in fellowship with other believers. You need to have some people that you can that can pray for you, that you can fellowship with, that you worship with, because none of us are doing this alone. And so, but we want to stay energetic in our walk. And that's what the enemy wants to do. He wants to bring about these troubles and trials so that we will give up. But Paul is saying, even during times of affliction, we have hope. Why? Because we have eternal life. And the problems that we have here right now is just a very light affliction. I know that might seem like it's not so, because, especially when you're going through it. But we should be all in now. We should be all in emotionally and spiritually when it comes to serving the Lord. My friend, don't wait until it's too late. Paul said in 2 Timothy 4:7, he said, you know what? I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. That is so important. We want to finish the race and we want to fight a good fight, but we have to keep the faith. My friend, keep the faith, keep the zeal, regardless of any affliction. Stay faithful in prayer. This is very important. I hope this message has been encouraging to you. Continue to join us on Faith Walk 101.